Now then, people, welcome back to the Just Joe Football Show, and it's time for your Leeds versus Everton preview. I'm in good spirits. I'm wearing my new birthday present. It's quite nice. That's some of the American gear. I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready for when the 49ers take over. Big shout out for everyone that's watching. Please do subscribe to the channel if you are new here. Smash a like on the video. Get your comments in and hit that notification bell. As you know, I go live a number of times throughout the week, Premier League previews. I'm also going to be doing something new tonight with a good friend of mine, Gary from Talking Shut. We will be doing a live preview as well this evening at 8 p.m. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit more condensed, a little bit more shorter, get it out quick, snappy. Then on the evening, you guys have a chance on a Friday evening to get involved, get your comments and see me and Gary, spitball over the coming fixture. So make sure you get subscribed and your notification bell smashed for that. And I'll see you this evening if you are going to watch that. But let's get into today's preview. Of course, we face Frank Lampard's Everton. The old four, like chalk and cheese, isn't it? When you compare the way Steven Gerrard reacted to the man that is Bielsa, even after the game, to what Frank Lampard and Bielsa's relationship is like. Of course, they've got history. To be honest, I'm not surprised it's been rammed down everyone's throat as much as we're used to. Maybe actually the media have moved on slightly now, but I know Leeds fans haven't. I personally haven't. I still can't stand the man, and I would love nothing more. Sorry, because I do like Everton. I like Everton fans. My partner, has Everton supporting family. You know what I mean? And my partner's daughter's dad's an Evertonian. I know other content creators that are Everton fans that are all good people. And listen, I will put this out there. I like Everton. I think they'll be okay. For me, they're too good to go down. Famous last words, all that sort of jazz. But I really, really dislike Everton. Okay. See, this is what he's made me do. I don't dislike Everton. I really, really dislike Frank Lampard. So I'd love nothing more than Leeds United to put Everton to the sword this Saturday. Look, Frank Lampard came in. They had a decent result against Brentford in the FA Cup. Brentford aren't really going that good anymore, let's be honest. I think we're still, under this hype thing that they're having good seasons, same as Palace. Yet Leeds United, who are having a terrible season, are like 2 points behind either of them. Was same points as Brentford, 2 points behind Crystal Palace. So they can't be going that good. But Everton then went and played Newcastle in the league and got beat comfortably. Like, what I will say is, when I think about relegation and teams that are worse than us, I look at Everton, and at this moment in time, they're a lot worse than us. Maybe not man for man, but in terms of what they're putting out on the pitch to do. And the reason I say that is as well because we dominated Newcastle, although we lost, right? And everyone will say, but you still lost the game. Everton got dominated by Newcastle. And that shouldn't be happening. Alan St. Maximan ran the show, but it was just, especially that second half, and Dele Alli wasn't great when he was brought on, etc. So I'm not too sure that their January window has gone as good as some would have you believe as well. But look, they have their own woes currently. Obviously, Yeremin is out, Decore is out, Godfrey's out, Delph's out, Davis is out, Damari Gray went off injured. They're missing key personnel. Dominic Calvert-Lewin wasn't even on the bench against Newcastle. I think he'll be used this time. I believe he's fit. We're waiting to see on Damari Gray. We'll find out at 1:30. I think when Lampard does his press conference. But as a fan, I'm hoping that he isn't available for this tie. He's been playing with the back three as well since coming in. Maybe he'll have to make changes there because, as I say, he's got a bit of a makeshift back line. I expect the centre-back partnership to be Michael Keane and Holgate, which we spoke to Jebo last night, and I don't think Everton fans are feeling that as a centre-back partnership. I don't know if Mikalenko, the new signing, I think he was brought in from Russia or Ukraine, possibly. I don't know if he's fit to play. I think he had a COVID issue. Coleman on the other side. I don't know who would play left-back if indeed Mikalenko, isn't fit. So, it seems a little bit haphazard at the minute at Everton, especially defensively. Of course, going forward, they are very, very good. You have the likes of Richarlison, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Townsend as well. I threw loads of shade at Everton for signing Townsend and Gray. I can't lie, and let's be honest, they've had good seasons. I'm hoping, and this shows how much of a better season Damari Gray's over what I envisaged. I'm hoping that he's out. You know, I'm hoping that he doesn't play. But, you know, I'm a big fan of Alan. Will he use Van der Beek and Ali in this game? Will he start them? The young kid Gordon as well. He looks a very good talent, only 20 years of age, and I think that's the Everton fans' hope, is that with Frank Lampard he'll bring some of the youth, because he did it with Derby, he did it with Chelsea, or at least the media would have you believe he did. I mean, a lot of the young players that he used at Derby were very expensive signings. You know what I mean? The likes of Harry Wilson at the time, and of course Mason Mount, who's a Champions League winner now, and who else? Tomori, who plays at AC Milan. You know, these weren't just kids. Like, they were special talents. Do you know what I mean? And then obviously it was forced upon him at Chelsea anyway, a little bit. And Chelsea's youth setup is different class to the rest of English football, really, to be honest with the amount they stockpile players. But listen, well, look, the proof will be in the pudding with Frank Lampard, and I hope it dies a death. I'm not going to lie. I like Everton, as I keep saying. I don't want to get loads of hate from the blue side of Liverpool, but I just really dislike Frank Lampard. I expect Frank Lampard to meet fire with fire and come out and attack. I don't see him playing defensively. I don't think it's in his makeup personally, and therefore, if Everton, with their current woes, meet Leeds United fire with fire, I think we dust them up. I do think we dust them up. I feel that we're in a good little bit of form. I know we got beat by Newcastle, but, you know, other side of that, we're beating Burnley, we're beating West Ham, we get a good point away at Villa Park. Get 3 points at Goodison, it's huge, because it really gives us daylight between that and the bottom six. I'm sick of us being in the bottom six. Get a result at the weekend, we move out of it. You know, we move out of it. We could possibly move ahead of both Brentford and Palace and still have game in hands on them. You know, look, Leeds United for me will be the same lineup as well. I think Marcelo Bielsa will do the same, in my opinion, and I'm okay with that. And we look much stronger on the bench. I know we all wanted Forshaw to come back in, but I envisage he'll go with the exact same lineup. I don't think we've got any fresh injury concerns. Obviously, we assumed Junior Firpo would be back in the side, but he's not going to be good for this weekend. But that's okay, because Dallas did a great job at left back against Villa, and I think you know, more of the same. And there are no new injuries to report from Bielsa, which is good to hear, right? Because we're so used to a press conference there being a new player injured, right? Bamford Phillips, they should be back in about 3 weeks' time, and you know, Cooper and Firpo knocking on the door as well. So we could be back to full fitness very, very soon. Look, Everton, just on the match itself, Everton have lost their last 4 matches. They're not going great in the league. Of course, they won that in the FA Cup, but in the league. And they actually have their worst ever points tally after 21 games under a 38-game Premier League season, you know, in that format. So since the Premier League's inception with 38 games, it's their worst points tally ever. It's not great for them, you know. I do think we will beat them. I am, you know, confident in this game. I'm not as confident as I was for the Newcastle game, for example. Of course, Everton and Lampard can, you know, could I say cause an upset? I don't know if that's the right word, but look, yeah, I am confident. I'm confident with this. Look, there's been over 2.5 goals scored in 7 of our last 8 games. There will be goals. I think the ethos of both managers will make that happen. And look, Leeds, we haven't kept a clean sheet in the Premier League since November. So Everton will score. You know, and Leeds United are looking to improve a record of just 2 away Premier League wins all season. Can we improve that record? Yes. I think we will get our 3rd Premier League win of the season at Goodison Park at the weekend. I do think there will be goals in it for both sides. I think Leeds win the game 2-1, and that would be a huge, huge result for Leeds United at Goodison Park. It will put them in trouble. I believe if other results go the other way and they get beat, they could end up in the bottom 3, which must really, really worry Everton. I don't know what, you know, I don't know how they're looking at this game. I think a lot of them are quite nervous. I think they're worried just because of the form they're in. It's understandable. And we'll hopefully put Lampard to the sword. It'll be interesting to see their lineup, as I said. Will he use Van der Beek and Ali? Can he use them both in the same side? What will they look like defensively with all their injury woes? You know, will Gray make it? Fingers crossed he doesn't. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. And hopefully in this game, Rafinha turns up, because I've had a look on social media. Everton fans are really, really worried about Rafinha. if Mikalenko's not playing, for example, the new left back, I've not seen enough of him. Who goes in there? How will they, you know, deal with a player as good as Rafinha if he's on it? We'll have to wait and see. But I do envisage Leeds to win this game and get 3 points, and then look ahead to that game against that team from across the Pennines. But thank you as always for watching. Just one more reminder, I'll be live tonight at 8 o'clock with my good friend Gary from Talking Shut, doing a bit of a live match preview, so you have an opportunity to get your points and thoughts across ahead of the time. But thank you as always for watching. Like the video if you could. Subscribe to the channel, comment, and get that notification bell smashed, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace out. Leeds.